This card came out again. This is where they were doing the paperwork. But do you see how distressed this person is? They're literally trying to figure out why or how did not this work? How did their plans not work? How were they not successful in doing what they were trying to do? So you have this sibling. There's a mother here. Whichever parent it is, it could be either or, but whatever this sibling has done, the paperwork is starting. Someone's looking and investigating on the paperwork that was done. Okay, so there's somebody coming and questioning this sibling about the paperwork that was signed according to what they were trying to do when it comes to the life insurance policy. The person who's over it, it could also be the FBI, the people. Okay, the people coming to see what y'all look. This don't look right. Something ain't right here. And they're being investigated. They've been investigating this since the day these people started. Everything that they're using, like whatever money that they have gotten off of this policy or off of this inheritance, all of that stuff is being tracked. There's a track on everything. Hey boo, hey. Cheers. Up late night with the diva. I don't know what time you're watching this, but we're here and actually, about to get ready to wind down. Yeah. And I'm here to give you guys this message. Of course, we're going to go ahead and do the song and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Y'all gonna do it with me? Okay. I am the diva, you heard about me. About to give your reading, come listen to me. I'm a diva, I'm a diva. That's my intro. If you like it, please be sure to hit the like button. Your girl is here for you if you need a personal reading. We can connect, honey. All you got to do is look in the description bar below and hit your girl up. And of course, if you would like to do the 2 for 10, that's 2 questions for $10. We can hook up, honey. All you got to do, follow the instructions in the description bar below. The number, whatever time it was, it's actually 12:12. When I first started this video, it was 12:12. So that's definitely something significant to the message that is coming in today. Okay, 12:12. Of course, you're in direct alignment. Okay, you're in alignment to where you need to be at this very moment, at this very time. Things are going the way as they should because everything is going to work out for you regardless of how it's looking right now. You're on the right path. Okay, so listen, I was getting that. Remember the other day we talked about the life insurance policy. So this is harnessing in on that energy. It is piggybacking on that energy. Okay. So because this card came out again, this is where they were doing the paperwork. But do you see how distressed this person is? They're literally trying to figure out why or how did not this work? How did this situation, how did their plans not work? How were they not successful in doing what they were trying to do? Okay, so you have this sibling. It's of course, and like we said, there's a mother here. Whether this is your parent, whichever parent it is, it could be either or. But whatever this sibling has done, the paperwork is starting. Someone's looking and investigating on the paperwork that was done. Okay, so there's somebody coming and questioning this sibling about the paperwork that was signed according to what they were trying to do when it comes to the life insurance policy, when it comes to your life. Look at this card. If you look deeper into it, this person is in distress. There's a person standing behind them pointing out something that's wrong in this paperwork. Okay, and this will be like a boss or the person who's over it. It could also be the FBI, the people. Okay, the people coming to see what y'all look. This don't look right. Something ain't right here. So obviously you may have said something yourself. Maybe you knew, or something came up in this paperwork that does just not look right. Okay, and they're in question. And of course, this sibling is pissed off because they felt like whoever they connected to help them with this paperwork should have gotten it right. They should have known what to do, but they're looking at it now as, I can only what does it say? I can only count on myself. Okay, so now they're starting to regret what they did because now they're busted. Okay, this is someone your sibling has been busted for what was happening, for what they did. They're looking at it like, dang, I should have just did this myself, but they didn't. They decided to get an outsider, or they just decided to get someone to help them with this paperwork, and now the paperwork is all effed up and they're being investigated. Sorry, not sorry. Spirit says now this is your energy. This is the energy you should have. Because remember the other day, their energy was like, sorry, not sorry. I'm going to do this regardless. But now Spirit is saying this should definitely be your energy. Like, baby, don't even be sorry about nothing they're about to endure for trying to do vicious things behind your back concerning your life, because this is your life. I mean, why would you be sad about it? Sorry, not sorry. Like, you have the right. Spirit says you have the right to do this, to be that way. Okay. All right, spread the love. This here, though, this lets me know there's an ancestor watching out for you. Okay, this is an elder. Okay, this is an elder who's been watching out for you. This seems like a grandmother. I'm getting grandmother energy here, who's very, like, spreading the love, of course, and making sure that you are not done dirty. You know, you're not being mishandled here on this earth. And this ancestor could actually still be alive, or this ancestor could be on the other side, but she's making sure that everything goes according to plan when it comes to what she wanted for your life. It seems to me that your grandmother has this undying love for you, whether she's alive or not, an undying love for you. And she's looking out for your well-being to make sure that no one, even if it is her daughter, even if it's her granddaughter, whoever it is, grandson, whatever, whoever this is not going to allow these things to happen to you without standing up for you and standing up and taking this fight for you. Okay, because you're definitely protected. So this investigation, Spirit is saying that this investigation is ongoing. They've been investigating this since the day these people started. Okay, because something was off before. Okay, beforehand, and they never said nothing to your sibling. Wow, they never said anything to them about it, but this investigation has been ongoing without your sibling even knowing it. So they've been smiling and kikiing and happy about what they're doing, you know, setting things up to get you to that point so where they can get that policy or whatever that is. But like I said, some of you guys, this could be an inheritance and they've been taking money. This was money that was taken from you, but they've been investigated. This money is not theirs. Okay, Spirit says this is not their money. This is yours. Okay, so whatever you lost, whatever was set up against you, you're getting it all back. You're getting it back some way, shape, form, or fashion. You're being taken care of. All right, let's keep going. All right, there's conflict here. There's a lot of fighting here. Your mother and your sibling there's confusion. There's some type of confusion. They're trying not to make it public or make people know or let them know what's going on. They're trying to let them not know. So with all this is being said, something's happening between the two of them, but nobody knows. But we know because we're looking into it. You know, it's coming up in the reading, but nobody knows. Everybody thinks that the relationship between the two is good, but it's not. You know, Spirit says there's some conflict here when it comes to their connection, when it comes to this situation. Okay. Someone may have traveled recently. This is the Two of Wands. Someone traveled to get away, or some type of there's some type of like a map. There's a map here. Someone is mapping out. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. So this is what I'm getting. Do you know how people can see the location where someone's going? That somebody is able to see this person's, your sibling's location, to see where they're going, what they're doing. They're being investigated, of course, like I said before, but they're checking to see like where they're going. Everything that they're using, like whatever money that they have gotten off of this policy or off of this inheritance, all of that stuff is being tracked. There's a track on everything, okay? And so with that investigation, the tracking of the money and the tracking of what they've done is definitely being recorded. It's being put, it's almost like a book. You know, this is the Page of Wands. This is something that they're doing. They're writing everything down. Everything is being jotted down for evidence, okay? There's some evidence coming out. You guys may have been seeing a lot of lizards lately. There's lizards. Something about these lizards are a signature that it's actually some type of significance to your situation. Okay, I'm going to say it like that. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Cups. This was supposed to be like them, the two of them acting as though they love you. Okay, they're showing you new love. They may have started to act different with you, but it came out in reverse, and you probably saw the signs that they were trying to, you know, invite you, get you to come get you to interact with them. We want to make amends, you know, whatever this was, but it didn't work because spirit was holding them back. Spirit was holding them back, but this ancestor, this grandmother was holding them back as well. The Three of Wands here, okay? The ships that were supposed to come in, it's like they were supposed to travel towards you or come to see you or come to visit you or something like that. They were supposed to come towards you or come to visit you or reach out to you. This is some type of like, we need to go over there. Let's see if we can get to them. If we can get to them, I don't know if it could have been spell work, because this here, your sibling has, look at these eyes, this woman's eyes. She has red eyes. She's demonically possessed, this sibling is. And it was like they were trying to send out like these different messages, word curses, to get you to turn on yourself or turn on your own children or family, your husband, your wife. It's something like that, to get you to end your life. Remember, I said that it was something about them trying to get you to end your life. I don't know why. Well, I'm not going to say I don't know why, because when it comes to this situation, it was all about the money. I'm hearing that song by T.I. If it ain't about the money, don't be calling me up. Like, they don't want to talk to you unless it's about money. They don't want to talk about nothing unless it's money. Yeah, those words were supposed to bind you and keep you locked in to where you would be almost to the point of insanity. You were supposed to go insane. But this here, spirit is saying that you have a new life. The death did not come, but rebirth has come. You're being renewed, and you were freed from the evil. Okay, when we think about how Joseph and his brothers, remember Joseph and his brothers, they tried to sell him. First they tried to unalive him, then they sold him into slavery. But he was not sold into slavery. He was actually sold into a legacy of royalty. Okay, and this is what's happening with you. Spirit says they wanted you to get to the point to where you would be slaved, that you would be slaved by your thoughts, the thoughts that they were sending you. They were sending these ungodly thoughts towards you. So this would be the spell work that was being done. But you were sent messages of encouragement. You were sent blessings. It's like, even if you did receive negative dreams or visions or thoughts, you always turned them and transmuted the energy. And that's what spirit says. That's how you were able to counter attack the things that was supposed to send you to your dying dead. Okay, that was supposed to send you out or take you out. You were not to be played with. Yeah, Six of Swords, you're very calm, you're peaceful, you moved on to a peaceful place, a peaceful energy. You're not in the position of being tortured. You got rid of all of this negativity. Even those words, you were actually casting them down. Every word curse was casted down. You were protected by this ancestor, most definitely. This grandmother here has a whole lot of love for you, because they know that you have a good heart. You may have been, some of you guys, this is like a Cinderella type situation, to where you may have been the one who did not belong, or they felt like you didn't belong. Just like how Cinderella was, she was not the mother's real child. She was the stepchild. So you could be the stepchild, you could be the one, the black sheep, and spirit says they were trying to count you out anyway. Like, spirit says we counted you in though, regardless. That's why you're still moving forward. This is why things are still going in your favor. You're still being sought after by, spirit. Spirit still wants you to live out your life. You will not end. Your life will not end, because you will have, like I said, longevity of life. Your life shall be amazing, and you have wish fulfillment. Spirit says you can do this alone. You don't have to have people from your family, even though it hurts and it feels harsh, the way that things have went in your life and the way that things are going. But spirit says you deserve better. You shall have your wish fulfillment, and you can do this alone. You don't have to have them with you. Yeah, like I said, it's like you transmuted a lot of the energy that was being sent against you. Spirit says you really outdid yourself this time. You did. Even though you went through a lot and you didn't know, some of you guys didn't even know the circumstances that you were being put in when it comes to this, but you outdid yourself this time. You listened and you did what was right. And you didn't take vengeance out on anyone. You just allowed the Most High to do, he says, vengeance is mine. It's like you allowed him to do that. And that's why things are going the way that it should. And it's like your grandma's like, I taught you well. I taught you well. Like, that's what I'm getting from the grandmother, the ancestor. Like, I taught you well. I told you, you don't have to do anything. Just let the Lord fight your battles. And that's what I'm getting. Like, she's very proud of you for doing that. Yeah. the Hierophant card. You're connected directly to the divine. And spirit is really proud of you. But your ancestor, this grandmother, is very proud of you for not allowing your emotions and the things that you knew, the visions that you seen about your mother and your sibling. You didn't allow that to get you off guard or get you off of that path that you were going on, and you didn't allow them to unlearn you the things that she taught you. You did what was right. Yeah, you walked away just in time. Spirit says you walked away just in time because they were going to try to take you out by water. Remember, we were talking about water on the other reading. Something about water, something about a drowning. There was supposed to be something that was supposed to take place there, but you walked away just in time. Look, because this woman is walking away and there's water. And see, just like Yeshua, he walked on water. You walked away from the water. You may have walked on the water, but you got away from all of the negativity, and everything is happening according to what it is. The truth is here. I told you the truth is coming out. The investigation is that the truth is out. The truth is coming out, and everyone shall see what your mother and your sister has been doing, or your mother and your brother has been doing behind closed doors. It's all coming out. Someone's having delays or something. There's so many delays here, and the reason being is because the way that they're tracking your sibling, or tracking this paperwork, or tracking them for what they've done, the way that they're being tracked, things are being slowed down. There's delays here, and they're wondering, why is this being delayed? Why haven't they gotten their mail? Why are emails not coming through? It's because it's being tracked. It comes through very late because everything that comes through is being tracked. So they're seeing things even in the emails. The investigation is through the emails, through the text messages, through phone calls, all of that. There's delays. And Spirit also says that there were delays. You had delays too when it came to your phone because they're having to look into some of the things your sibling and your mother was trying to look and see if you knew anything. There were delays. They were trying to make sure you didn't receive the email when it comes to the paperwork, when it comes to this life insurance policy, to make sure you didn't get it, that you didn't get a phone call. There were delays. This is why maybe your phone has been malfunctioning, or things are happening on your emails. Things are not coming through the way that it should. This is why, because they were trying to stop these emails from coming, stop things from coming through, so you wouldn't find out, because the folks was going to try to call you too. Yep. That's what it was. That's what it was. But you've been relieved. Your judgment is here. Judgment is here. And Spirit says you knew the whole time something wasn't right about this mother and this sibling. You knew it because you're a high priestess. They didn't expect you to be that psychic. They knew you knew things. They knew that you received messages, and they were trying to even delay your dreams and your visions. But they didn't think you were going to receive, because they were trying to delay all of that. They were trying to stop all of that, even through the spell work. This is why things, they thought it would stop, but you knew it. Spirit says you saw it all, but judgment is here. You're getting everything that you're supposed to have, judgments, okay? You're supposed to have the best life. And Spirit says you shall be free. You are free. Free indeed. Everything that was supposed to come to you is yours. You shall receive everything that is yours, and they cannot take it away from you, especially not your life. You shall live and not die, and that is on period. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If you would like to get a personal, make sure you connect to me. Everything you need to know is in the description bar below, and 2 for 10, 2 questions for $10. Description bar below. Hit me up, girl. Hit me up, homeboy. My divas and divas, I look forward to hearing from you. I love you guys, and have a very blessed day. Peace and blessings.